we go.
Hello everyone, this is John with Money on the Floor Currency Trader. Right now we have an active trade on the NAS 100 1 hour chart, and you can look at it on the 5, the 15 or the 30. It's all going to be the same. I put it on the 1 hour just so we can get it all in the frame. Basically we had a momentum move down, we had a sideways move, and we're going to carry the momentum move down. Now there is a way to calculate this trade so you have an idea where it's going, and that's something I wanted to show you, which is very interesting. I think you guys all might like this. Let me see, let me go a little bit smaller just to make sure we get all in there. But everything is repeatable. And so believe it or not, let's start from the beginning. Let's start over here. We have a triangle trade, which they're all triangle trades to me, but you'll see right here. So we have this triangle right here, which produces a momentum trade that had a flag pattern, that had an impulse, a correction, another impulse. And within that, it had an impulse, correction, impulse, and it made it up to where the top is. Now, the top is something sometimes we can get right, sometimes we're not sure. But let's put some trend lines on this triangle just so you can see it here real quick. So there's our triangle right about there. Oh, wrong trend line, there we go. And the other triangle is about here, it looks like, straight up. So we had a momentum move up, and we had a sideways move and carried the trade up. Now it went up as high as this other trend line, and then if we make this even smaller, you can see that we actually have a pattern going on here too. Let me bring this out. There we go. You can see this is the pattern. So we already knew that this was a megaphone off of another trade from way back here. So what happens is we had a momentum move, and it went up, took us up to the top of here. It gave us a sign that we had structure, and then we're going to trade it back down. Now with that, we can bring this back in a little bit. So at that moment, we're at this point. Now we know that, actually, let me go back a little bit, sorry. We know that from the triangle, we get a momentous move is what we're trading. And then from there, we're going to plateau, and then it's going to come back. And where does the trade usually come back to? It's something we call the bow tie. Let's put that on here. It's probably even deeper than that, but I couldn't get in there. Let's see. And this is what we call the bow tie. So it's an ugly bow tie, but it's still a bow tie. We have a triangle with a megaphone. And what happens is we get the momentum move up, and then from there it turns around and it follows it back down. I'm actually looking for this pair to come all the way back down into here. When it'll do it, not sure. But it should come all the way back down. Looking at this here, all the way down to 1143.50. That would finish out the trade. But I'm happy with hitting the 50 moving average and hitting the structure where it came from, because we have two other theories. There's another theory that when you have structure, it leaves structure and comes back to structure. So that one there means a lot to me right there. Coming back to this point, after this, we can either move the take profit or actually start a new trade down to the bottom. Or you can move the stop loss into profit and let this trade run. But right now you can see we're up quite a bit. We do have two lots on this, so I mean it is the NAS 100. It's probably the best money maker that I trade. But we're up $3,000, almost $4,000 on this trade. What will be down into here, I'm not quite sure. It'll be quite a bit. But you could just imagine we were there to here, so probably double. So I'm sort of looking at 8, probably 15 once we get to the bottom. But I'd be happy with $8,000. I would, so hopefully you guys would be too. But the main thing I want you to get out of this is that this was foreseen. And we use robotics to trade this too sometimes. So I use it a lot. So what I do is I turn the robot on and off right here, and when I see that we made the triangle, we have an explosion, I see these little white triangles going up, and everything indicates we're going up, everything, that I will turn the robot on and just let it scalp for me until it gets to where I think we're going, which is up here. That is quite a long move. This would make about, I don't know, $2,000 to $3,000, maybe $4,000 with just one trade at a time going all the way up. It's very incredible. And then once you get to the top and it starts to break down, and it starts heading back down, you can start trading it back down away from structure, because we know that this would be structure at the top, right in here. and we'll be trading it back down to the other structure. And that's what we've been doing in the trade room. Except the trade room is over with right now, and I was doing some other stuff, and I saw the trade still going, so I wanted to make a video before it got away from me. So it's very exciting to trade this. We always kind of have an idea where it goes. The worst thing that happens is we get a momentum move up, and we hit the 50, and we bounce up because we are still trending to the upside. That's why you're really looking for the break of the 50 to take the trade down. But if you are trading it down to the 50, you exit on the 50 just in case it bounces, you are out of the trade. And then you can take the buy trade back up, either to structure or by going back into history and finding out where the next structure would be. And that's always important. We'd have to even go back farther than this because we've got to get an up higher trade. But you get the idea. But right now this trade is running good. We're up $5,000 and going. Looks like it's easily going to go to profit target. So my point is, we have a trade room, which we trade in every morning from 5 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And if you want to come in there and make money like this with us, day in and day out, this is what we do. We don't have a big group yet. We're still trying to get a larger group in there. But we're all making money, and it's very successful. And if you want to be part of this group, definitely sign up. The link will be at the bottom below. And if you're just looking for information or you're looking to to learn about this, we also have coaching, we have boot camps, and we do a lot of prop firms. We have a lot of coaching on prop firms, and I even help you pass the prop firm. I trade it with you. I'll just take one out the same time you take it, and we trade it together. And we can either pass trades back and forth on Skype, or we can be in the room and trade them like that too. I mean, I'm looking for any way for all of us to make money. I'm a trader that made it, and I want to help other traders make it. So if you want to be a trader that makes it instead of a trader that flounders around, it took me a long time to get here, and it shouldn't take that long. But with the knowledge that I have, I can pass that on to you, and you can become a successful trader very fast. And that's what it's all about. We're here to make money. I want you guys to make money. And what we have is a simple philosophy. We have momentum trades that turn around and have an idea of where they come back to. So we trade the whole thing. I usually trade NAS 100. I trade gold. And if we see another pair that's moving, trending, I don't mind trading that either. So we have a lot of eyes in the room, and we're always looking at different things, but we like to make money. That's what it's all about. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening to this. Thank you for being a part of our group. And if you want to join our group, please look it up, take a look at it. We are here to help you make money. So let's all make money in the markets, everybody. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.